Most people over 60 start their morning with habits they've been doing for years without realizing some of them are silently draining the calcium from their bones. You might feel fine now, but day after day, these hidden routines can slowly weaken your skeleton, leaving you more vulnerable to fractures, back pain, and even a stooped posture. Here's the surprising part. The problem isn't always lack of calcium supplements or milk. The real thief could be in the way you begin your day. Yes, your morning routine might be stealing calcium before you've even finished breakfast. Now imagine the opposite. Picture yourself in your 70s or 80s, still walking with confidence, gardening without fear of falling, even carrying your groceries with strong, steady hands. That future is possible not because of fancy treatments, but because of a few smart morning choices that protect the calcium you already have and help your body use it better. In this video, I'll guide you through two simple lists. First, the 4 worst morning habits that quietly rob your bones of strength. You may recognize them in your own daily life, and you'll see exactly why they do more harm than most people realize. Then, we'll flip the script and reveal the 4 best morning habits, practical, science-backed, and easy to adopt so you can lock calcium into your bones where it belongs. And here's why you'll want to stay until the very end. It's not just about bones. These morning habits also affect your energy, balance, and independence. Think about it. Stronger bones mean fewer worries about slips, better posture, and the freedom to keep enjoying the activities you love. So whether you're already taking calcium supplements or you've just been told by your doctor to watch your bone health, this roadmap will help you avoid common mistakes and give you the confidence of knowing you're starting your day in the best way possible. Stay with me, because the first habit we'll uncover is one almost everyone over 60 does without thinking. And once you see the science behind it, you'll want to change it, starting tomorrow morning. Worst morning habit 1. Skipping breakfast or just coffee. For many people over 60, mornings often begin the same way they have for decades, with nothing more than a quick cup of coffee, or sometimes with no breakfast at all. It feels like a harmless routine, a time saver, even a comfort. But what most people don't realize is that this simple habit can quietly drain calcium from the body and slowly weaken the bones that protect your independence. During the night, while you sleep, your body continues to run on energy. Your heart keeps beating, your lungs keep breathing, and your muscles keep moving, even if you don't notice. To keep all of that going, your system draws on minerals like calcium. By the time you wake up, your calcium tank is already low. If you skip breakfast, your body has no choice but to pull calcium directly out of your bones to keep blood levels steady. And if you only drink coffee, the problem becomes even worse. Coffee by itself increases the amount of calcium you lose through urine. So instead of simply missing a refill, you are actively opening a drain. Over weeks and months, this routine may not feel like much, but over years, it can leave bones thinner, more brittle, and more likely to fracture. Many people wonder why they struggle with weak bones, despite taking supplements faithfully. One hidden reason is the way their day begins. The good news is that changing this habit doesn't require anything extreme. It only takes a small, consistent shift to turn things around. Imagine starting your morning with something simple but nourishing. A bowl of oatmeal made with milk, a slice of whole grain toast with an egg, or even a smoothie with yogurt and fruit. These options don't just taste good, they give your bones the calcium and protein they need right when your body is asking for it. Instead of losing calcium, you're locking it in. Over time, this means stronger legs for climbing stairs, better posture for daily comfort, and the confidence of knowing that your bones are supporting you, not holding you back. The key is not to avoid coffee if you enjoy it, but to never let coffee stand alone. Pair it with food, add a glass of water, and give your body a real start to the day. By doing this, you protect your calcium reserves and set up your bones for long-term strength. Try it tomorrow morning and notice how much more steady, energized, and clear-headed you feel. And stay tuned, because the next habit is even more surprising. Many older adults believe it's a healthy choice, but in reality, it quietly chips away at bone strength in the background. You'll want to hear this one. Worst morning habit 2. Starting the day with too much salt. Many people over 60 reach for something quick and savory in the morning. Perhaps toast with butter and a sprinkle of salt, instant noodles, or processed breakfast meats like bacon or ham. These foods feel satisfying, but they come with a hidden cost. A high-salt breakfast is one of the most overlooked ways calcium quietly leaves your body. Here's why. When you consume excess sodium, your kidneys work harder to balance it out. In the process, more calcium is flushed away in your urine. Over time, this constant loss adds up, leaving your bones less dense and more fragile. Even if you think you're eating enough calcium during the rest of the day, the link between salt and bone loss is so strong that studies have shown people with high-salt diets can lose up to 1% of bone density each year. That may not sound like much, but over a decade, it's enough to make the difference between a strong hip and one that breaks from a simple fall. And here's the tricky part. Many foods people consider normal for breakfast are actually loaded with hidden sodium. Packaged cereals, flavored breads, canned soups, or even cheese spreads can all sneak in far more salt than you might expect. The good news is that you don't need to give up flavor to protect your bones. Instead of piling on salt, try adding natural seasonings like pepper, garlic, or herbs that bring taste without draining your calcium. Fresh fruit, yogurt, or a simple boiled egg with vegetables can provide satisfaction while supporting bone health. Even reducing salt just a little, say by half a teaspoon, a day can make a noticeable difference in how much calcium your body keeps. Now imagine the payoff. By cutting back on salty breakfasts, you're not only protecting your bones, but also supporting your heart and blood pressure at the same time. That means fewer worries about falls, fewer concerns about hospital stays, and more confidence to enjoy the activities you love. It's a small shift with a big impact, and it starts with what you put on your plate tomorrow morning. So here's the challenge. Take a look at your usual breakfast and spot the salt traps. Can you swap bacon for fresh fruit? Can you enjoy toast with avocado instead of processed spreads? Even small changes help your body hold on to calcium where it belongs. And keep watching, because the next morning habit is something many people actually do to wake up their system. But for older adults, it can quietly backfire on bone strength in ways that might surprise you. Worst morning habit 3. Reaching for sugary breakfasts. It's tempting to start the day with something sweet, a muffin, a pastry, a bowl of sugary cereal, or even just white toast with jam can feel like a quick boost of energy. But while these choices satisfy your taste buds, they quietly set off a chain reaction in your body that steals calcium from your bones. Here's how it works. Foods high in sugar cause your blood sugar to spike quickly. To bring those levels back down, your body releases insulin, which in turn affects the balance of minerals. The more often this cycle repeats, the more calcium you lose through urine. In addition, sugar makes your blood slightly more acidic, and your body tries to neutralize this by pulling calcium out of your bones. Over time, this daily drain adds up. The effect isn't always immediate, so it's easy to ignore. You may feel a quick rush of energy followed by a crash mid-morning, leaving you tired and craving another snack. Meanwhile, your bones are slowly paying the price. Studies have linked high sugar intake to lower bone density and higher risk of fractures in older adults. And yet, for many people, sweetened cereals, flavored yogurts, or even energy bars are marketed as normal breakfast foods. The good news is that you can satisfy your morning appetite without sabotaging your calcium. Instead of sugar-loaded options, think of breakfasts that balance protein, fiber, and calcium. A bowl of unsweetened Greek yogurt topped with fresh berries, a smoothie with milk and spinach, or whole grain toast with almond butter gives you steady energy and keeps calcium locked into your bones. These swaps don't just protect bone health, they help you avoid energy crashes, maintain a steady mood, and support your overall metabolism. Now imagine how this small change plays out over time. By replacing sugary breakfasts with balanced ones, you're building stronger bones that resist fractures, keeping your posture upright, and preserving the freedom to move comfortably through your day. You're also protecting your teeth, your heart, and even your memory. since excess sugar affects all of these areas. So here's the takeaway. Pay attention to how much sugar sneaks into your breakfast. Look at the labels on cereals and yogurts. If sugar is one of the first ingredients, it's probably doing more harm than good. Choose whole foods, natural flavors, and steady fuel instead. Try it tomorrow. You may notice that not only do you feel more energetic, but you're also giving your bones the lasting strength they need. And in the next section, we'll uncover a morning habit that many people think is harmless, but in reality, it drains calcium in a way most never suspect. Worst morning habit 4. Skipping morning sunlight. For many people over 60, mornings begin indoors. You might wake up, make coffee, read the newspaper, or watch TV without ever stepping outside. It feels cozy and safe. But this habit quietly robs your body of something essential, vitamin D. And without enough vitamin D, your body simply cannot absorb calcium effectively. Even if you're eating calcium-rich foods or taking supplements, much of that benefit is wasted if your vitamin D levels are low. Here's why sunlight matters. When morning light hits your skin, it triggers a natural process that allows your body to produce vitamin D. Just 10 to 15 minutes of gentle sunlight, your arms and face can make a huge difference in how much calcium your bones actually keep. Without that sunlight, calcium passes through your system unused, leaving your bones thinner and more fragile over time. Research has shown that older adults who get little morning sunlight often have significantly lower bone density and a higher risk of fractures. The challenge is that many people unknowingly avoid this step. Some worry about skin damage. Others simply fall into the routine of staying indoors. But avoiding the sun completely is like locking away the very tool your body needs to use calcium properly. Supplements can help, but they work best when paired with even small amounts of natural sunlight. Now picture the difference. Instead of starting your day inside, imagine stepping outside for a short walk, watering your plants, or simply sitting on the porch with your tea. Not only does this lift your mood and reset your body's internal clock, it also primes your bones to make the most of the calcium you consume. Stronger bones mean fewer worries about falling, more freedom to garden, travel, or play with grandchildren, and the confidence that your body is working with you, not against you. The key takeaway is simple. Don't let your mornings pass entirely in the shade. Aim for at least 10 minutes of natural light before noon, especially during spring and summer when the sun is gentle. Combine this with a calcium-rich breakfast, and you've given your bones the perfect start to the day. And keep watching, because now that we've covered the 4 worst morning habits that steal calcium, it's time to flip the script. In the next section, we'll explore 4 powerful morning habits you can start right away to protect and even strengthen your bones after 60 months. We've just uncovered the 4 most common morning habits that silently drain calcium from your bones. And here's the thing, most people over 60 are doing at least one of them without realizing the impact. If this information is helping you see your mornings in a new light, take a quick second right now to hit the like button. It really supports the channel and helps more people over 60 discover these tips. Also, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these habits do you recognize in your own routine? Share your experience in the comments, because your story could inspire someone else to make a change. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to Senior Vic Health. Every week we break down practical, science-backed health tips in simple language, so you can stay strong, independent, and confident at any age. Now, let's turn the page and look at the 4 best morning habits that help your body keep calcium right where it belongs, inside your bones. Best morning habit 1. A calcium-friendly breakfast. If skipping breakfast or starting the day with only coffee is one of the worst things you can do for your bones, then the opposite is true as well. Beginning your morning with a balanced, calcium-friendly breakfast is one of the smartest ways to protect them. After 60, your bones don't rebuild as quickly as they once did. That means every meal is a chance to either lose strength or lock it in. Breakfast, being the first meal after a long night, sets the tone for the entire day. So what does a bone-healthy breakfast actually look like? The goal is to combine foods rich in calcium, protein, and supportive nutrients like magnesium and vitamin K. Something as simple as a bowl of oatmeal cooked with milk instead of water can deliver a solid calcium boost. Add a sprinkle of nuts or seeds. And you're also giving your body magnesium, which helps move calcium into your bones. Another option is an egg on whole grain toast, paired with a glass of fortified orange juice. Or, if you like something cool, a smoothie with yogurt, spinach, and fruit packs a powerful combination of calcium, vitamin C, and antioxidants. The key here is balance. A breakfast high in calcium but low in protein doesn't give your body the full building blocks it needs. Protein helps anchor calcium into your bone matrix. Without it, calcium is like bricks without mortar. That's why pairing dairy, beans, or eggs with your morning meal makes such a difference. Now imagine how this habit feels over time. Instead of starting the day drained and shaky, you begin with steady energy. Your bones get a consistent supply of nutrients, helping them stay strong, dense, and supportive. That translates into confidence as you move through your day, whether it's climbing stairs, gardening, or simply standing tall with good posture. And beyond bone health, you'll notice fewer mid-morning energy crashes, clearer focus, and a stronger immune system. The best part, you don't have to overhaul your life. Even small swaps like replacing plain toast with yogurt and fruit, or adding spinach to your morning eggs make a real difference. Think of breakfast as an investment in your independence, one bite at a time. So tomorrow, instead of rushing out the door with just coffee, pause and give your bones a true head start. Feed them the calcium and protein they need, and you'll feel the benefits not just today but for years to come. And stay tuned, because the next morning habit is something just as powerful, yet most people completely overlook it when it comes to bone strength. Best morning habit 2. Gentle morning movement. One of the best gifts you can give your bones each morning is movement, not a long workout. Not heavy lifting at the gym, just simple, gentle activity to wake up your muscles and bones. After 60, your body naturally loses muscle mass, and your bones can thin faster if they don't get regular signals to stay strong. The good news is that even 5 to 10 minutes of gentle movement in the morning can act as a wake-up call for your skeleton, telling it, stay dense, stay solid, stay ready. Why does this matter for calcium? When you put a little weight or pressure on your bones through walking, stretching, or light exercise, you encourage your body to deposit calcium into the bones rather than letting it slip away. Without that signal, calcium can move out of your skeleton more easily. It's like having a savings account. The more you use and reinforce it, the more your body invests calcium back into it. You don't need anything complicated. A short walk around the block, a few gentle stretches, or even standing on your toes and lowering, slowly help stimulate your bones. Activities that combine balance and strength, like light yoga, Tai Chi, or resistance bands are especially powerful because they not only keep calcium in your bones but also reduce the risk of falls by improving stability. Imagine how your day feels when you start it with a little movement. Your joints loosen up, your muscles feel more alive, and your balance steadies. Over time, this habit pays off in stronger legs, better posture, and more freedom to do what you enjoy without fear of weakness or fractures. The confidence that comes from knowing your bones are getting stronger is worth those few extra minutes each morning. The key is consistency, not intensity. You don't need to break a sweat or push your limits. Just a few minutes every morning signals your bones to hold on to calcium and stay resilient. Pairing movement with your breakfast routine makes it easy to remember you eat, then you move. So tomorrow morning, before you dive into your daily tasks, give yourself 5 minutes, stretch, walk, or do a simple routine. Think of it as turning on the bone switch for the day, helping calcium stay locked in where it belongs. And in the next section, we'll look at another morning habit that doesn't involve food or exercise but can supercharge the way your body holds on to calcium. Big Idea 7. Best morning habit 3. Soaking up morning sunlight. Earlier, We talked about how avoiding sunlight can weaken your bones. Now let's flip that around, because making morning sunlight part of your daily routine is one of the most powerful habits you can build for bone health. After 60 your skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D, yet your body depends on that vitamin to absorb and use calcium. Without enough vitamin D, calcium simply passes through your system unused. But with even a short dose of morning light, your body can unlock the calcium from food and supplements, helping it flow directly into your bones. The best part about morning sunlight is that it doesn't take much. Just 10 to 15 minutes outside, exposing your arms and face is often enough to trigger vitamin D production. Unlike the harsh midday sun, the softer morning light is gentler on the skin and helps set your body's natural clock, giving you more energy and better sleep at night. This small step creates a ripple effect. With stronger vitamin D levels, your bones hold on to calcium more effectively, your muscles work more smoothly, and your balance improves. That means fewer falls, stronger posture, and the freedom to keep doing what you love, whether it's gardening, walking with friends, or playing with grandchildren. The good news is you don't have to treat this like a chore. You can make it enjoyable. Step outside with your morning tea, take a stroll to water your plants, or simply sit on the porch and breathe fresh air while soaking up the light. If you live in a cooler climate or it's cloudy, you'll still benefit, because natural daylight, even on overcast mornings, helps your body regulate vitamin D. And if your doctor recommends a supplement, pairing it with sunlight makes it even more effective. Now picture your life a few months from now after adding this habit. You wake up, step into the morning air, feel the warmth of the sun, and know that each day you're actively feeding strength into your bones. It's a habit that costs nothing, takes almost no time, and rewards you with independence and confidence for years ahead. So tomorrow morning, don't let the day begin entirely indoors. Step out, lift your face to the light, and give your bones the gift they've been waiting for. And stay tuned, because the next habit we'll cover is often overlooked, yet it makes all the difference in how calcium stays balanced in your body. Big Idea 8. Best morning habit 4. Staying hydrated first thing. One of the simplest yet most overlooked ways to protect your bones every morning is to drink water soon after waking up. It sounds almost too easy, but hydration plays a surprisingly big role in how your body manages calcium. After a full night's sleep, you're naturally a little dehydrated. If you don't replenish those fluids, your kidneys and bloodstream work less efficiently, and your body may flush out calcium instead of holding on to it. For older adults, who already face greater risks of bone loss, that morning dehydration can quietly chip away at bone strength. Water acts like a transport system. It helps carry calcium to where it's needed, and supports the hormones that regulate bone density. When your body is short on fluids, that system slows down, and calcium balance suffers. The result over time is bones that don't get the full benefit of the nutrients you're giving them. That's why researchers often find a link between chronic mild dehydration and higher rates of fractures in older adults. The good news is that this is one of the easiest habits to build. Keep a glass or bottle of water by your bedside, and make it the very first thing you drink in the morning, even before coffee or tea. This simple act not only rehydrates your body, but also jumpstarts your metabolism, aids digestion, and helps your joints feel more flexible. Some people like to add a squeeze of lemon for flavor, which also gives a small dose of vitamin C to support collagen in your bones. Now imagine how this plays out across your daily life. By staying hydrated, you're not only helping your bones absorb and retain calcium, but you're also boosting energy, improving focus, and supporting your heart and kidneys. You may notice fewer aches, steadier balance, and a more alert mind, all from something as basic as a morning glass of water. The key is consistency. It doesn't need to be a large amount. Just 1 or 2 cups in the morning make a big difference. From there, you can continue sipping water throughout the day to keep your system balanced. Pair this habit with your calcium-rich breakfast and a few minutes of gentle movement, and you've created a powerful morning routine that defends your bones naturally. So tomorrow, before you reach for coffee or tea, give your bones the first sip. Hydrate, refresh, and set your body up to hold on to the calcium it needs to stay strong. Now that we've looked at the 4 worst and the 4 best morning habits for your bones, let's put it all together into a simple action plan you can follow starting tomorrow. Step 1. Hydrate. As soon as you wake up, drink a glass of water to rehydrate and prime your body to hold on to calcium. Step 2. Get sunlight. Step outside for 10 to 15 minutes of gentle morning light. This boosts vitamin D, which helps your body actually use the calcium you take in. Step 3. Eat a calcium-friendly breakfast. Choose foods like yogurt with fruit, oatmeal with milk, or eggs with whole grain toast. Pair calcium with protein, so your bones have the building blocks they need. Step 4. Add gentle movement. Even 5 minutes of stretching, walking, or light balance exercises signals your bones to stay strong and lock in calcium. At the same time, avoid the 4 common traps. Skipping breakfast, relying only on coffee, starting with salty or sugary foods, and staying indoors all morning. Think of this as a morning calcium shield. By stacking these habits together, you're not just protecting your bones, you're building energy, balance, and independence for the years ahead. Start small, stay consistent, and you'll be amazed at how much stronger and steadier you feel. So let's quickly recap. We uncovered the 4 worst morning habits that quietly steal calcium: skipping breakfast or only drinking coffee, starting the day with salty foods, reaching for sugary choices, and staying indoors without sunlight. Then we replaced them with the 4 best habits: drinking water first thing, soaking up gentle morning sunlight, enjoying a calcium-friendly breakfast, and adding just a few minutes of movement. Together, these small shifts create a morning routine that protects your bones, improves your energy, and gives you the confidence to stay independent and active well into your later years. If you found this useful, please like the video. It really helps others over 60 discover these tips. Don't forget to subscribe to Senior Vic Health for weekly, science-backed guidance made simple. And I'd love to hear from you. Which of these habits will you start tomorrow? Leave your answer in the comments. I read everyone. Your stronger, steadier future starts with your very next morning.